Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation programme which keeps the performers on their toes, the audience on the edge of their seats, and me at the end of my tether. Featuring tonight my personal favourite, Greg Proops, then my impersonal favourite, Colin Mochrie, next my favourite person, Ryan Stiles, and finally somebody who would be my favourite, he weren't always so personal, Tony Slattery. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. We start with a game... yes, let's move along, because we've got a lot to get through tonight. We start with a game called Film and Theatre Styles for Tony and Greg. If you'd like to come on down, I'll give you a little scene to act in just a moment. First of all, I'd like some suggestions, please, for some film or theatre styles.
Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island, yes, that's definitely very American.
Tennessee Williams.
Fantasy Island, Tennessee Williams, yes.
Scarface.
Baywatch.
Starsky and Hutch, Baywatch. Baywatch. Yes, you're doing premature improvisation there, be careful. Any more? What's that? Rubberware instruction movie. Do you like those ones? They come in that special... Oh, no. Any more? Rocky Blossom? Blossom? What's Blossom?
The Rocky Blossom horror show.
Yeah. What is Blossom? That's a shoe polish, isn't it? Cherry
It's an
Blossom.
American sitcom, homeboy.
Right, jolly good. Blossom, we'll start with that, I think.
Oh.
That'll sort Tony out. OK, what's your scene, you're asking? And I'm going to tell you, I hope. A sculptor and model. One of you is a sculptor, the other is a model.
I have never seen such glasses before on a model. Give me more passion.
Well, all right.
I said passion. Not... Yes, that's better. That's better.
Tennessee Williams.
My, but it's warm in here. I remember the first day you came to the sculpting school and asked me to model. You was wearing that red skirt that I love so much.
You're not married anymore.
Have you forgot about Biff? If Biff finds you squeezing me like this, he's gonna put that chisel where you'll never find him.
Do a bit of Blossom.
Well, I am a 13-year-old girl coming of age.
That's quite enough of that, then. Baywatch. OK, thank you, Rachel. Stand there. Thank you. Thank you, very good. Now... You turned into Tony Slattery's bottom watch, but I dare say just as much fun, so I'll give you some points later. Now we go to a game... Oh, it's the same game. Film and theatre styles. Ryan and Colin, just come down. I'll give you a scene in a moment. We want some more film styles, theatre styles. Erotic thriller, pantomime striptease.
Film noir.
You're mad.
No theatre.
No theatre. All right, give some films then. Oh, I see. No theatre. John Wayne. Amateur dramatics. That's essentially what is going on before your eyes already. But let's do a scene. First snorkeling lesson. Straightforward one, and I'll give you some styles in a moment.
Before we go underwater, Phil, I want you to review the equipment once more with me. This is?
A snorkel?
Alrighty. This is?
A tank.
And this is?
My bathing suit.
Yes.
All right, let's do a bit of John Wayne.
You know, the way you were hanging not a minute ago, I wasn't sure whether you should put on your suit or we should form a circle.
If you want, I'll cook up some grub.
The point is, put on the tank and we'll get in the water.
Geez, it might be awfully dangerous.
There ain't a shark alive who could take on you and me, my friend.
Hang on, let's move on to a bit more of an erotic thriller.
Why don't you go in the water first?
There's a big hammerhead.
The water's cold, you'll shrink and there'll be nothing to bite.
Splash.
Splish.
Keep in this mood, but make it more like a romantic comedy. Do that movement again. Lovely. And a biker movie. Thank you very much, Susanna. Thank you very good. Well, no difficulty at all in scoring that round. I'll use this pen. There, I've done it. Now let's do a round of new job, old job. Tony and Colin, if you'd like to start this off. You are both kids in a kindergarten, a school for young children. And Ryan will be joining us. He'll be the teacher. But, and here's the twist, he used to be a cowboy, okay? And he has to display some elements of being a cowboy in the way he teaches. So, away you go.
If you're 5 years old, why are you losing your hair?
Shut up! Shut up! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
It's a teacher!
Miss! Miss! What are you doing? Leave my friend alone, you big, tall, skinny...
You may not know, but I'm your teacher for this week. I've never taught kids your age. I'd say you're... What are you, about 5 or 6?
Five.
All right, today we're going to be tracking the nurse here. Billy, is it?
Sure.
Billy, I want you to start tracking the nurse.
How do I do that, sir?
Follow the hypodermic needles, my friend.
There's one.
Head that way. Oh! I hate to do this.
Outstanding. All right. With that brilliant portrayal of teacher come cowboy, that puts you into a shock. 3rd place. As we move on to film dubbing, this is for Ryan and Greg. Come down here and add a new soundtrack to a piece of film from which the original soundtrack has been removed. I think this is a date that's gone wrong, I think is what you'd like to be doing here. Add that when it starts, which is about now.
La la la.
Wow, you look great, really good.
Darling, it's Tuesday night. It's hot dog night. Cover me in mustard like you usually do. And then be my big...
Not with my hands strapped to this chair, I won't be doing that. But you can tickle me if you'd like. Tickle me with a hot dog, that'd be fine.
All right. This time I'm going to use the big bratwurst the way I like. I'm going to go slip into something more... La la la. My, there's a...
Hurry up, I'm getting moist. Hurry. Some of the lights.
Hell, I'll just put this on, my Catwoman outfit.
Hurry, some of the lights are going out. It's getting dark out here.
I hope you don't mind me wearing your clothes tonight, dear.
Not at all. Come and have a seat on the Admiral. Is that a nipple I see poking out there? God, who would have thought it in black and white? You look great. You look wonderful. You look, well, whip me, beat me, make me write bad checks.
It's not...
I think... Oh,
Upsy daisy.
Oh, there goes my back.
Time to put me in hot
water. Yes. That's Greg there with a late spurt, and he's doing very well. As we zoom into sound effects, Colin, he's going to perform sort of everyday activity, if you would, while Ryan will provide the soundtrack to this, the sound effects. You can use that microphone, just to... I don't know why, you've already got a microphone on you, but use that. Why don't you just say, just you're arriving at the office, something like that. Just take it away.
Squeaky. 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 Squeaky.
Hello, Mr. Thompson. Hello, Miss Buxley.
Boing.
better make copies.
Thank you. Wow. That really brought office life to like there. No, life to life. And yes, I'll give lots of points. Now we go on to world's worst. This is for all 4 contestants. They'll come to the world's worst step and step forward with examples of the world's worst clip from a nature documentary. All right, our buzzer will get the idea of what you're doing.
And over there, on the plains, we can they're shagging! They're shagging! The animals are shagging!
This week on Nature Watch, we investigate the tapeworm.
We followed the wild animal for almost 3 weeks. How do you want yours done, Phil?
The most dangerous part is waiting for the elephant to cough.
And working very carefully over a period of years, Patricia the tiger is now perfectly tame.
Tonight on The World of Man, we explore human procreation with my wife and I. Get ready, everybody.
What if hamsters fought in the American Revolution?
Tonight on The World of Insects, fondue.
One of the best things you can do, of course, to these charming chihuahuas is to set fire to them.
Now, how do you put the leopard back together?
Turtles are usually a slow animal, but...
Okay, then let's just leave it there. We'll work out the points of that round. We'll take a short break. See you after that. Bye. Welcome back. Welcome back. We have such fun here in the breaks. It's a shame there's only one of them in the show. So let's now do a game called Props. I've invited 2 pairs of 2 for this. First of all, Colin and Greg, I'm going to give you this item, and you have to come up with as many different ways of using this in the time available. Well, at the same time, Ryan and Tony, you're using that item. It's very inspiring. And I'll buzz, I get the idea of each of your ideas, and take it from there.
Well, we've got a heavy build-up on Tottenham Court Road. It looks like they're backed up for miles.
Fire 1!
Buried treasure, buried treasure, buried treasure.
I tell you, this radioactive snail is going to be the biggest thing in the world!
First day of public school?
Yes, I am the greatest swordsman in all of France. Why do you ask?
I haven't perfected it, but it is one way of getting rid of nostril hairs.
La!
Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones.
We've got to get smaller doors.
Some bottle of wine.
Okay, so there, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Brilliant. Brilliant. Shame it's a non-scoring round. Let's go on to a game called Scene to Music. This is Greg and Ryan. You have a little scene to act, and then you have to react to some music as it's played in halfway through the improvisation. You're just 2 people in a supermarket. Couldn't be simpler, but fit in with the music when it comes.
Sorry. I'm just trying to reach the tasty suds.
Ernest?
Phil?
Yes!
How are you?
I'm good, buddy. I haven't seen you in, what, 15 years now?
Just doing a little bit of shopping.
Me too.
Gotta get it done before the wife gets home.
I'm not a lot of stuff. I'm kind of a groovy guy now.
Hey, get out of the way. I'm heading for checkout.
So what? I'm doing the party. Watch, I can juggle the goods.
Nice seeing you again, Phil.
Good seeing you. Take care, buddy.
Well done. Right. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Right. That's 1,000 points each and a lie down. Okay, let's go on to do party quirks. Little feature Tony Slattery is the host of the party. All the others are guests of the party. To each of them has been allocated a strange way of behaving, a quirk. And Tony has to guess what these suggestions are just from the way they're improvised. It couldn't be more difficult if we tried. So your party's ready. The others are coming in around there. I'll make doorbell noises to make it all so more exciting. And, oh, yes? The party ready?
Of course it's ready. I'm waiting for the guests.
Oh, all right.
Hello, Greg. Come on in.
Hi, Tony. Good to see you.
You haven't looked at me yet. What are you talking about? Well, fix yourself some drinks. Hello, Colin.
Hello, nice to be here.
Nice to be there. Have you met Mr. Space Invader Man? Hello. Come on in. Come on in.
You know what? I think that couch would look better over there.
Well, this party... quick, no, nothing else. Come on.
Hey,
come
how
on,
are you?
come on.
Mind helping me out? Just get down on all fours right there, would you? Come over here, would you? Down on all fours right there, would you?
How are you? All right, I'm really well. I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Snail Man.
No. Funny? It doesn't look like Mr. Snail Man.
No, you old...
No.
Oh, you old stunt rider. Sugar. Oh.
What is it?
Well,
Mr. Ant.
All right. Well, good performance from Colin, but Tony there did very well. You're creeping up the field, as I understand it. Now, let's move on to helping hands. Ryan and Greg are going to act out a situation, if you'd like to come on down, and Colin will be providing the arms for Ryan to give his arms a break, and his hands as well, I suppose. Now, the idea of this, Ryan, is that you're a woman who is sort of conducting a picnic, demonstrating how a picnic should be done to Greg, and there you are. Take it away.
Hi, I'm a little bit nervous. Do I look okay?
Yeah, you're fine, Elizabeth. Hey, how do we start here?
Well, I think to start, maybe we should just, break the bread together.
All right.
We're right. I think this is the bread. I'm very new at the... Oh, it's a big one, isn't it?
Look at the size I got. Here, have some of mine. Yeah. You know what I really like on a picnic, Liz? A hard-boiled egg.
Really?
Yeah, why don't you peel me
Can we get right through them?
Show me the easy way to peel
There,
one.
you bust them on your head to get the egg.
Okay. Oh. I love salt.
I'm not very good with those. A little
How about
salt.
some salt?
A little
Sure.
salt.
Yeah, a
Right
little
there.
salt right
Sure.
there.
Little salt in the egg.
Yeah.
I like to eat it. Shell and all.
There you go. That's good. You know what's good? How about some coffee after that?
A little coffee?
How about a little coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a little coffee.
Excuse me, I have a little cough coming out.
You know what's good with coffee? Chicken. I love chicken with coffee.
Chicken
That's
is
what I
a
love.
wonderful dish.
Just
This
cut
is a
some
beautiful-
right up.
I like it with, just a little. You know, I like the skin. Look. If I had a ball, I would make such good music with it.
Yes, you would. How about some champagne to finish things off? How about some champagne? Here, darling.
Pour a little in your cup.
Go ahead, just go enough. As much as you want.
There's a little egg in that cup. Just let me get... Okay, I got it. Let me pour you a cup, my dear. Cup for
Thank you. Pour yourself a big glass, a great big glass.
Why don't we mix it right here in this with the eggs?
All right.
Little eggs. You know, I might just throw a little chicken in there as well. Oh, I love it.
How about a banana just to close things off? A delicious banana.
What do you mean by that?
Well, now that we've bonded here on the date, I thought maybe you could show me how to peel the banana.
All right, I'll show you. It must be done very slowly.
All right.
Very gently.
Elizabeth, I never knew you were such a strident picnicker.
Didn't you?
No.
There's a lot of things you don't know about me. Have a bite. Wait.
Righty-ho then. Oh, that was very good. That was very good. And I'm in a generous mood, so I'll lend everybody some money after the show. And we move on to a game called Hoedown. This is a song for all 4 contestants. Like to come on down. They can make up a song on the spot in the form of a hoedown, which is probably called high down in America, for all I know. And this features Richard Branch at the piano. Now we want a hoedown. We want a subject for it, something that somebody here dislikes or hates. Motorways. Motorways, all right. Big roads, I think you call it in America. So, turnpikes, other comedy names like that. So, driving, motorways, you know, auto routes. Take it away, Greg.
Woo! Yahoo! When I came to England, I met me a man. He was shiny and bald, his name was Clive Anderson. There was some confusion. I said, where's the freeway? He said, no, you silly twat, it's called a motorway.
I use the motorway each and every day. It really turns a lot like work. It really is not play. I got hit badly, and why do you suppose? I got rear-ended by a guy picking his nose.
Driving home from work can be lots of fun. Driving down the highway when your work is done. I love to watch the bugs as they splat against my glass. The last thing that goes through their mind is their big fat ass.
I like the sound of motorways when things go splat. I look out my car window and I've run over a cat. The thing I really hate, the worst thing in my life, is the stupid bastard who designed the M25.
Well, that's the very last game we're playing tonight. And totaling up the points, I see that we have joint winners. It's Greg Proops, Colin Mochrie, and Ryan Stiles. So well done. Yeah. So, okay. And the prize for winning is to read the credits in a style of my choosing. I'd like you to, all 3 of you, do it in the style of Tony Slattery. So just it remains for me to thank Greg Proops, Colin Mochrie, Ryan Stiles, Tony Slattery, Richard Branch at the piano, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
He has moist flaps. Louise Glide, she has glide all over her naughty bits. Abby Simmons, I've rubbed her bum with marmalade. Jane Featherstone,
Breast!
Kate Anthony, oh, she's a jazz bitch, isn't she? She needs to come here. I don't want my job anymore.